What's up, y'all? It's Marvel Across 316 with another comic book related video. This will be my last comic book video for a while. I know I said it in my last haul, but I just wanted to make this quick video before I go back to college tomorrow. When I'm going at college, I'm not going to have that much time to do or make videos that much. I know my good friend Captain Cummings, he's also starting college, and I pray that he loves going his freshman year, starting out at his school that he's going to. And anybody else who's going to college or school or just going back to school, starting back. My brother and sister started back this Monday, and now I'm starting tomorrow. Anybody who's going to school, I pray for y'all to have a good year and be a successful year and to make good grades and pursue y'all's careers. But enough about that. SpiderFan78CT made a video a while back, maybe about 2 weeks ago, and showed his top 50 overlooked comic books. So I tried to do that. I promised him that I'd make a video similar to what he has. Now this is not going to be 50 books. That's kind of out of reach for me, because you should have seen, and I'm sure everybody has seen his video, key after key after key, and it's just awesome to see all the keys he has. So I'm just going to show y'all my overlooked books that are in my collection, but they're not going to be no spectacular thing. I don't really have Silver Age or nothing like that, but these are what I have, and I hope y'all enjoy what I have to say about these overlooked characters. So let's start out with Amazing Spider-Man issue 172. This is the first appearance of the Rocket Racer. Now this guy right here, I could see in a Spider-Man video, or like a Spider-Man movie. I could see him in a Spider-Man movie one of these days. I see a lot of people just not picking this book up for some reason, or I just don't see a lot of my subscribers picking this book up. I watch people's videos all the time. I don't ever see this book in anybody's haul. And this is a first appearance. And if you're a first appearance guy like I am, this is the book to get. It's really cheap. I got it for $4 back in the day. Or not back in the day. I sound like I'm an old man or something, but about 2 years ago I got this book. And it's a fantastic read, very good story. He beats this villain in about 2 pages. It's so funny. So let's go on to 222. I'm going to show y'all about 15 books instead of 50. 50 is just way out of reach for me. But nothing less, let's go to Amazing Spider-Man issue 222. And this is the first appearance of the Speed Demon. It's a really good book to get, and I got this for $4 as well. My shop, man, they got these half-off sales. It's just awesome. Okay, so I'm just saying, like any Speed character, just like Quicksilver in the Avengers movie, the second one that just came out this summer, and people love the power of speed, like running real fast. So I could see this character being in a Spider-Man movie one of these days. So don't ever pass this book up if you see it. And if Spider-Man ever has to face one of his arch nemesis or whatever, I would go for the maybe this team right here, the Sinister Syndicate. It's a very overlooked team. It has Boomerang, the Beetle, Speed Demon, and of course Rhino. He's a huge villain to Spider-Man in my opinion. And then Hydro Man. So these are all really, I would think, pretty good characters for Spider-Man to face in a movie. I would like to see all these villains in a movie one day. And how about Spectacular Spider-Man issue 92? And this is the first appearance of the Answer, and you might have seen this in one of my videos earlier. If they're ever going to have the first appearance, or like if they're ever going to have Kingpin in a movie, I mean, I think Answer would be right there with him, because the Answer is like his I don't know, secretary or whatever, just or henchman. He does whatever the Kingpin says. So back in this is like '84, so the Answer was working for Kingpin, and the Kingpin hires only the best of the best. So if Kingpin ever appears in a Spider-Man movie, I believe the Answer would be in the movie as well. Here we go with Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 200, and if they're ever going to have the Green Goblin back in another Spider-Man movie, I would believe maybe they should go the Harry Osborn route this time. And in this book right here, Green Goblin dies. He dies in this story, so I think that's a key issue to pick up. It's kind of overlooked. Let's go with some X-Men. This is issue 107 with the Starjammers. I mean, we all love space-related stuff. And just look at what Star Wars has done for the past generations of youth. I mean, we love Star Wars. We love Star Trek. I mean, look what Guardians of the Galaxy did. Who would have thought that Guardians of the Galaxy would have done so well? And if there's an X-Men movie that comes out and that features the Starjammers, I think it would be a major success. So get this book right here, issue 107 of the X-Men. And speaking of Fantastic Four, and I haven't seen the movie, and I've heard, bad things about it, and I'm not going to go see it just for that reasons, but man, back in the day when John Byrne, I mean, look at this beautiful art. It's just beautiful. But when the superheroes came back from the Secret Wars planet, the Thing was left behind, and to take his place was She-Hulk. And to me, I mean, it just wasn't the same. It just wasn't the same. They had to have the Thing for the Fantastic Four. He needs to stay as a member. He's a key component of the team, and I just can't see the Fantastic Four ever being a team without the Thing. So this is the first time the Thing comes back to the team, is issue 277. He comes back from the Secret Wars planet. And how about this Marvel Team Up issue number 95? This is the first appearance of Mockingbird, and if she was a part of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I could always maybe see her in a future Avengers movie. And how about this Marvel Team Up issue 141? Everybody's talking about, you always need to get Secret Wars number 8 or Amazing Spider-Man issue 252, but they always never remember to get this book as well. It's just overlooked. And this is the first time he appears in the black suit for this title right here, Marvel Team Up. So don't forget that. That completes 3 books that you need to get. I just need to get Amazing Spider-Man 252, and I'll have all the key first appearances of the black suit Spider-Man. West Coast Avengers is always a movie that I'm wanting to see. I would love to see Hawkeye and Mockingbird and Iron Man and Wonder Woman, or not Wonder Woman, but Wonder Man and Tiger. I would love to see all of them in a movie, like a star team. I think this is a very undervalued or overlooked team, and I would like to see it in the movies one day. You can get this whole series pretty cheap. Also, Kzar number 1. I mean, this is from the 1981 series, and I would like to see a Kzar movie one of these days. I mean, they made Conan, why not Kzar? Secret Wars, I'd like to see a Secret Wars movie. Now, I don't know if that would be possible, but man, that'd be awesome if there was a Secret Wars movie and it was based on this, story and stuff. So there's Secret Wars number 1. Spidey Fan 78 CT also showed this book in his video. This is Web of Spider-Man issue 36. the first appearance of the Tombstone, and I agree with them that, I mean, Tombstone would make a great villain for Spider-Man in one of the movies. He's a gangster. He pretty much was one of the main villains for Spider-Man back in the late 80s. So I would just get this book because there's no telling now these days any character from any comic book could be cast in a movie. Here is not the first appearance of the Black Mask, but the second. And you can get this pretty cheap too. I got this for $10. It's in pretty nice condition. Batman. This is Detective Comics issue 553, I believe. I can't really tell with that sticker in the way, but you can get that pretty cheap. I know the first appearance goes for pretty good money, but the second appearance is right here in Detective Comics. And last but not least, this last book I'm going to show y'all is The Uncanny X-Men number 171. This is the first time Rogue joins the team. Everybody's talking about, getting the Avengers annual, which is fine. It's the first appearance of Rogue, but you can't miss out on this issue as well. I mean, this is when she joins the team, and she's one of the most important X-Men characters ever, in my opinion. So that's going to wrap up my top 15 overlooked comic book characters. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all soon.